And you know I lost my place again. Okay. These. Oh, okay. I just barely got through. Okay. Are not his days like those of a hired man? Like a slave longing for the evening shadows, or a hired man waiting eagerly for his wages, so I have been allotted months of futility, and nights of misery have been assigned to me. When I lie down, I think, how long before I get up? The night drags on, and I toss till dawn. My body is clothed with worms and scabs. My skin is broken and festering. My days are swifter than a weaver's shuttle, and they come to an end without hope. Remember, O God, that my life is but a breath. My eyes will never see happiness again. The eye that now sees me will see me no longer. You will look for me, but I will be no more. As a cloud vanishes and is gone, so he who goes down to the grave does not return. He will never come to his house again. His place will know him no more. Therefore, I will not keep silent. I will speak out in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. Am I the sea or the monster of the deep that you put me under guard? When I think my bed will comfort me and my couch will ease my complaint, even then you frighten me with dreams and terrify me with visions, so that I may prefer strangling and death rather than this body of mine. I despise my life. I would not live forever. Let me alone. My days have no meaning. What is man that you make so much of him? That you give him so much attention? That you examine him every morning and test him every moment? Will you never look away from me or let me alone even for an instant? If I have sinned, what have I done to you, O watcher of men? Why have you made me your target? Have I become a burden to you? Why do you not pardon my offenses and forgive my sins? For I will soon lie down in the dust. You will search for me, but I will be no more. So here we have it. When those bad times happen, you may end up with questions. And here's Job that is questioning and saying that he has been faithful in his walk with the Lord, but yet all of these things have happened. And he wants to understand why. And he also wants to continue to worship the Lord, but the Lord, if he's mad at him, be done with the anger. let him alone. He wants to be left alone. Go ahead and pass away if need be. But no more tragedy, no more harm to him. He's like, I don't know why, but please. And so this is his complaint, and this is what he wants the Lord to hear. So, point number 1. And I had to mention this in a previous, like a Sunday school or a setting where I was with people and we were going over the Bible and different things and such, that when we talk to each other, when there are 2 or more, the Lord is there. Remember that, because when we're talking to each other, we're also talking directly to the Lord. Yeah, right? Think about it. So you may be talking to someone and you'd be like, and you would be telling them something that may have happened and how you felt, how you really felt, right? Remember, you're talking to the Lord too. Lord's right there with us. And so when we do talk to each other and we do fellowship with each other, the Lord can utilize others to speak to us, to say something to us. And this is going to be a quick pause right here because I just heard the timer go off again. But think about that. I'll be right back. Okay. And so, again, and another thing, we may And we may not be in a setting like of um, a Sunday school, or it may be just you were talking with others who are believers, and who, or you could just be talking to someone. You never know when the Lord shows up. And so think about that though. And I was also thinking, like, you sometimes we seek others because we wanted to ask certain questions. We want to ask specific questions, and not even thinking like we could go to the Lord for that, right? And the Lord can answer us. I'm just saying. And so there's a lot to go to think about here, especially with Job, and how Job is feeling, and how his friends are there, and understand. And that's think about this. These are people who, all of his friends do worship the Lord as well. And so does Job. Does he? And he's asking these questions just like, us humans do every now and then. We ask these questions. Why does this happen? Why am I sick? Why did I get injured? What could I do to prevent it? Or what can I have done better? Or why does this happen? Why does the Lord allow it to happen? We can ask him directly. We can ask him, and the Lord can provide revelation to us. He can provide wisdom to us. He can provide the answer and hope to us. It's for a reason. Everything's for a reason. And it also is to better us, to better our walk, strengthen it. So I don't want to give away everything. But so what are your thoughts or feelings when we go over this, when we read over this? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?